What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. I did a reaction recently to the Wonderland Indonesia, the second one, and I was absolutely blown away by the visuals, by the music, everything. It was so culturally rich that it just, like I said, it just absolutely blew me away. And then we learned a little bit about Alffy Rev. You guys put a whole lot of information down in the comments for me to read, and honestly, to tell you the truth, I still haven't digested a lot of them, but that could be done later. I'm ready for some more. Let's go ahead, shut up, and turn it up. Oh, I got to turn on CC. Oh, and another thing, this came out about a year ago. So that second one that I watched, all of that work, right? The singing, the animation was done in 1 year. You have animation studios that don't even put out anything half as amazing as what we saw in the second one. And it takes them 3 years. Now, why is that? That's hustle and that's hard work, baby.
Indonesia is the most beautiful land in the universe.
Oh, they have
the
CC.
land where we were born, the nation where we grew up. So many colors that live together in peace. With a million timeless treasures, with an abundance of natural wealth. Indonesia is not just wonderful. Indonesia is a wonderland.
See, there it is again. One of the things that I absolutely loved about the second one was just the infusion of different types of genres and everything, giving us the crazy thing about it is that, you know, Alffy, which I believe is this guy that's playing the piano, right? Because his face was pretty prominent in the second one. Alffy, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. He's not just giving us a Wonderland with the visuals, right? He encapsulates the word of Wonderland Indonesia and the audio as well, right? And generally when I'm looking at artists perform, I like to see reoccurring themes and concepts. In this case, I'm looking at this backwards, but it's nice to see that, right? That standard that it's always been with him and what he's not. And I know you guys know this, but you know, for me, who's just now seeing this artist, right? I don't know who this guy is. It's nice to see that he isn't just like a one trick type of dude, you know, which I've seen so many producers produce something super great and end up becoming like a one hit wonder, you know, but that is not Rev's, not him at all. I'd be very interested in knowing other types of projects and stuff that he's done, if this is the biggest project that he's done, because it's such a huge undertaking and he did it in only a year, guys, a year. Beautiful design, clothes. one of the beautiful things about the genre of future bass is that, I guess depending on the producer, but it's pretty much a reoccurring thing in the genre, is that, especially when it comes to the drop, the way that you mix those synths and everything, atmosphere is a big thing, right? And you combine that with these visuals, and this was an excellent genre choice for it. And he's so good at producing it. Like, I mean, I'm listening to this in some pretty good headphones. But if you used to throw it on like some studio monitors, I swear to you, and if you just happen to have like some type of surround sound or something like that, I swear to you, dude, the way that this audio is, it just makes it seems like you are actually there. He's such a good producer. Okay, hold on before we jump into that. So we heard this in the second one as well, right? Kind of like, the way that the music is produced, it kind of gives you those triumphant, like those Christian, the same type of music that you hear in Christian, where we hear the same thing here, but I think this happens a little bit earlier, right? Within this. Also, he even include, I think he did this in the second one, but he even included the orchestra, like I feel like no matter what your musical tastes are, which mine is jazz. Okay, that's actually the music that I'm most proficient in. I highly doubt I'll be hearing any type of jazz anywhere in projects such as this. And if I do, I might just faint on the scene. But the amount of genres and instruments and stuff that he's able to include within 10 minutes while still conveying like emotion and what it looks like about to be like the aggression, right? Because around this mark on the same one, because I think the second one was a bit longer. I think it was a 17-minute video. He was getting ready for the battle, and it looks like there's another battle that's coming. Let's get it.
Kami, bangsa Indonesia, dengan ini menyatakan
independence,
kemerdekaan Indonesia. Hal-hal yang mengenai pemindahan kekuasaan dan lain-lain diselenggarakan dengan cara saksama dan dalam tempo yang sesingkat-singkatnya. Jakarta, 17 Agustus 1945, atas nama bangsa Indonesia, Soekarno, Hatta.
that sounded very anthemy, right? So is that the national anthem that they were singing? Because they kind of had their hands, the similar stuff you would see when people were singing like a country's like anthem, right? So was that the national anthem for Indonesia? The drums. Let me tell you something, bro. There's levels to this. There's levels. See, whenever I'm doing reactions, I always, for the most part, pay more attention to the music than I do anything else, because that's just naturally what I'm attracted to. It's just music. If Alffy ever just decides to just like be a rapper or do anything like that, like if he decides to kind of just enter into the hip hop scene and start rapping over beats that he produces, right? Because people who produce the raps that they rap over or whatnot, they're super powered individuals. Okay, that requires a whole nother talent. There's one thing to sit in the lab, right, and talk with your producer as he's making it, and there's another thing for you to be the head producer, like you producing your own stuff. I'm telling you, anybody that's worth their salt right now, like Kanye, Timberland, who else produces the stuff that they sing? Actually, I don't even know what's happening. Dr. Dre, like all those people, they're super powered individuals, because you're gonna hear the sound you're gonna hear the sound exactly how they intended, right? No compromises were made. So Alffy's the one that produces this, right? Because I'm assuming that. Director, producer. Yeah, see, here it goes. Right here. See, he produces it. And of course, he got some assistants and everything, but that's insane. That's insane. And then, of course, he went to somebody else for the mixing and mastering, which is pretty common. A producer would do what they need to do, and then they'll send it off for people that more talented than that. But they work with the stuff that you give them. They don't introduce new elements. So all of this, is Alffy's vision, and it's such a great undertaking. How do you even begin to just think about something like this? And again, guys, there's only the difference between this and the second one was only a year, right? So usually when you're starting off with something like this, right, and it's going to be in 2 parts, you want to have as much done as you can before you even begin the first one, so that when it's time, you can go straight into the second one without having to worry about too much. So that means that Alffy had all of this written down, had an idea. Of course, he had assistants, but the dude's a super powered individual. That's what he is. Okay, looks like it's over. Yeah, and then you take into the fact that the second one was even longer. Yeah, he had a lot to say, and we don't even know if that's the end of it, right? There could be a part 3. I don't know. Well, it looks like we got this done. I do know that there's a Wonderland Indonesia live performance. If you guys express enough interest, we'll see how this video performs. I'll definitely check that out, because a live performance, right, stripped of all the CG and everything, that is interesting. I might do it anyways. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.